Seah,
Hello.
what's your favourite line from The Force Awakens?
I like that Wookiee.
That's amazing. That had the accent and everything.
I panicked, and that's the one I've gone for. There's 3 on this page, but that is the one I'm going for. And I stand by it.
Nice.
Hey, Branwen.
Yeah.
What's your favourite line from The Force Awakens?
I bypassed the compressor. Which I didn't have to do an accent because Ray's accent is
It's pretty much
English,
yours, yeah.
which helps. Have you seen, there's a video meme of that
Is there?
where they show the sequence of them flying through hyperspace and everything's going a bit wild and the
Wonky,
Falcon's
yeah.
shaking. And there's some really, really loud dubstep playing. And then Ray flips the switch and the dubstep goes all quiet. And Han looks up and says, "What did you do?" And she says, "I bypassed the compressor."
That's incredible. I haven't seen that.
It's like they didn't need to change the script. The meme just wrote itself.
It just worked. I love that.
Anyone who is not into audio engineering will have no idea what we're talking about.
That's fine.
But we all know you all love a bit of audio geekery. So you're listening to Sisters of the Force. I'm Branwen.
And I'm Seah.
And today we're here to talk about Star Wars Episode 7. The Force Awakens.
Oh my God.
How do you feel about The Force Awakens? What was it like rewatching it?
Whoa. I watched it this morning, like I do. My little...
As is your
As is my way, my system. But it's been a long time since I saw this one. You said something just before we started recording that shocked me slightly. You said this came out 10 years ago?
It really did, yeah. Like the week we're recording this, 10 years ago this week, the first proper trailer came out.
That is wild.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
That is wild.
It's a decade-old movie, which is quite scary.
That is quite scary. I remember going to see it. I remember the hype around this.
Yeah, the hype.
I remember vividly going to see it.
Well, in our Phantom Menace episode, I think it was, I talked about the hype of the prequels as a sort of original trilogy lover. And,
yeah.
I don't know whether this might have been more hype looking back.
There was a lot of hype. But I suppose at this point, they've got however many generations of people.
Yeah, I guess there's more people. They also had the returning cast, Harrison and Carrie and Mark and even Peter Mayhew, and Anthony Daniels, obviously. That was like a big thing for us.
Yeah.
I think.
It was very, very exciting.
Yeah. And to be fair, they nailed the trailers. Like the trailers were so exciting. That first one with the shot of Finn standing up into frame.
Yeah,
and
great.
Then right at the end, you see the 3-bladed lightsaber, which I think that shot never actually ended up in the film, as often happens with trailers these days.
Yeah. I remember going to see this in the cinema as well. It must have been the week that it came out. Yeah. Probably, potentially not the day. I don't think we could get tickets on the day.
Yeah.
But we went to the first cinema. We couldn't get a ticket. We went to a different cinema. Wow. So there was a little group of us, and we were just moving around cinemas in Bristol trying to find somewhere that had any space left.
Yeah.
Which meant that the first time I saw it in 3D.
Oh, amazing.
Very expensively with Stormtrooper glasses.
Amazing.
That I had to buy.
Love it.
You could either have Stormtrooper or Kylo Ren. and we got one of each because there was a few of us there. So we had a few different pairs.
Yeah, I think I went to see it at IMAX at one point, but not the first time I saw it.
No, we saw it together at the IMAX.
Yes. Was that on my birthday, maybe?
That was your birthday, yeah.
That was so good. And my cousin Jamie was there. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah. And I think Tom came. Justine's and Chris's son. It was good times.
That was a good one.
I think I might have seen it in Carmarthen because I'd given up on Muldan. Sadly, anybody in West Wales knows that there's a cinema in Muldan in Cardigan, which is really great.
This is our second shout out to Muldan.
It is, except that this time I'm sadly going to say that the cinema has been letting me down there.
Shocker.
I'd been to see a few films in the run-up to The Force Awakens. I noticed that the left and right main front of house speakers were wired up out of phase, which meant that like the sound sounds displaced in your head. Difficult to explain that. But yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to go and see it there. So I went to see it at The View in Carmarthen. And I think me and my mum and dad maybe went to see it at the midnight screening.
The midnight showing. Of course you did.
Yeah. I'd
expect nothing less.
Absolutely. I think all of the 3 sequel trilogies we did that, I think.
Did you?
Yeah. And Rogue One, I think. Possibly not Solo, but yeah.
The only film I have ever seen as a midnight screening is At World's End.
The
third and final of the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah. Featuring Unkar Plutt, I believe.
Yes, exactly.
Little Star Wars tie-in.
And also, to be fair, I can't really think about mostly the prequels. I can't really think about Star Wars in general without having a bit of a Simon Pegg thing in my brain, because they're so linked to Spaced in my head.
Which I've never watched. I have to confess.
You've never watched Spaced?
I know.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Fair enough. Spoiler alert. They've got hundreds of Star Wars references in them.
Sounds like my kind of show. But yeah, it was so exciting going to see Force Awakens. It felt like a new era. It was the first thing that a lot of us, well, I think that any of us was seeing on the screen from Disney. I mean, no, that's not true, because Rebels had been out, I think, beforehand. But that's on the small screen, and I don't think at this point you could watch it anywhere other than Disney XD or one of the Disney channels, which
which meant no one had seen it.
Yeah, like the UK didn't really
have it.
Get much of that. Rebels has definitely found its footing since it appeared on Disney Plus, obviously. But that's a story for another podcast. I think.
That is a whole other season.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want to just talk through this film,
all right,
blow by blow, because
all right, let's do it.
There are so many things. For starters, like seeing a Star Wars film without the 20th Century Fox thing freaked me out.
Did it?
A lot. Yeah. I think because I'd spent, 20, 30, whatever years.
Used to seeing it.
Yeah. Seeing it with the fanfare at the beginning. Yeah. And to just go straight in with the Lucasfilm logo was kind of strange.
Ooh, interesting. There is something that I noted down, like literally the opening shot after we've had the big text on screen and we've had the whole music bit, which I remember just all of the tingles watching it for the first time, being like, oh my God, we're back.
Reading News Crawl was
this is so exciting.
Watching the crawl again, like they mentioned The Last Jedi in it, which I'd forgotten about, which is really cool. Anyway, sorry, the first shot.
So good. Yeah, so the first shot, there's an opening shot and you see, I can't remember what ship it is, but it's flying across the planet. Is it a Star Destroyer flying across the planet? But when it first comes up the planet, it looks like a giant middle finger just floating past the screen.
I never noticed that.
Did they do that on purpose? What's going on?
Well, there are a few things in the sequel trilogy that are, a little bit like...
It cracked me up. I had to watch it again. I was like, did I just see what I thought I saw? Yeah, I think I did.
I've never noticed that. I'll have to look at. I know the Star Destroyer has got a little thing on the front, like a little vein or something, which looks like a little cross or something.
Yeah, that's what made it look like it.
I mean, straight away the cinematography. Like I've made loads of notes about cinematography, like amazing shots. It's just visually. I'd forgotten how visually incredible.
It's beautiful.
It's just like it just has so much warmth and detail and like character to it. It's so slick throughout. Some amazing shots. And that opening shot, like you say, I mean, it's kind of a reference to the several other Star Wars films that open with shots of ships in space. But then those 4 little drop ships come out and like the perspective of them flying around. And we get those like strobe shots of the troopers.
Yeah.
And like, oh, wow, we're focusing on a stormtrooper.
Yeah. That's not been done before.
No. Super like interesting new plot twist kind of thing.
Yeah. We've never seen anything from the trooper's point of view.
No. And we're about to get right into a trooper's story, which is brilliant.
I did write down that it's pretty brutal beginning.
It is, yeah. I mean, there's a bit of everything. There's a bit of like cuteness because we meet BB-8.
Yeah.
Who is super cute and got a new droid sound that we can get used to. Another little analog synth tweaky voice thing. And we get a bit of like straight in with the lore, literally, as in lore Santeca. I see what I did there. Who, incidentally, did you know that he's played by an actor called Max von Sydow? I think Sydow, not how I pronounce his name, who played Ming the Merciless in like the 1980 Flash Gordon movie.
What? No, I did not know any of that.
Have you seen the Flash Gordon?
I have seen Flash Gordon.
With the Queen soundtrack.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
He's like the big evil guy with the moustache and the bald head. That's him.
We used to have a rooster called Flash Gordon.
Oh, that's so cute.
He was my rooster.
I love Flash Gordon. I mean, it was Queen. It was all about Queen.
Yeah.
For me, but Brian Blessed as well. I mean, wow.
I was a bit confused as to this. Who is this guy? How do we know him?
We didn't at the time.
Okay.
He was like a completely new character,
right?
Which I love that we get this. Like when I mentioned the idea of like lore, it's like Lore, lore.
Yeah.
It's like he's a new character who's got obvious history. He's an older character, and he obviously knew Princess Leia.
Sure.
So there's all this kind of all this implied history, which is one of the things we've talked about in Star Wars already, with the whole like to name things and all that stuff. He's just like a guy. Since, though, we've had loads of background. I think we were talking about it last week, maybe, when we were talking about hyperspace, and we went off on that hyperspace tangent.
Oh, yeah.
With Jessica. The Santekas have since been written about in a big way.
Okay.
Lots of generations of them as well.
Yeah.
From the High Republic era, which is like probably 300 years before this film, or 250 to 300 years.
Okay.
And they were hyperspace prospectors who were like plotting routes and finding out the new hyperspace routes, which they could then make money on, being discoverers of them. So he's like, they were explorers, I guess. Yeah, right. Like galaxy explorers. And he is currently living in this village on Jakku with kind of, I suppose acolytes might be a good word. That name has now been nicked by another Star Wars TV series with a completely different theme, but like they're like acolytes of the Force, I think is their kind of cult almost. And even though there are allegedly no Jedi left because of the Purge, they still they're not Force users, but they love everything about the Force. And they're kind of gatherers of curios and objects and things like that, I think.
Oh, wow.
So that's nothing to do with the Santekas, but it's to do with him. Like he's part of that. It's like almost like historians that like really love what they do.
Okay.
Bordering on a cult. I think that's something that is like quite prevalent in this film, is that we keep getting thrown into things that we don't really know much about.
We don't really understand,
and you have to just like keep going
with it.
You have
to go with it,
until Disney releases a bunch of books and animated series to explain it all for us. But yeah, it gives us that sense of realism. But yeah, brutal, you mentioned.
It is brutal.
Really brutal. Like, it kind of shocked me, I think. Just another cinematography shout out. There's going to be loads of those throughout. There's a shot where Poe comes out of the hut with Lor Santekka behind him, and he says, "You need to hide," and Lor says, "You need to run," or whatever. I can't remember which way around it was, probably the other way. But it's a lush, like, rack focus back and forth. So the focus is on Poe first of all, and then it racks back to Lor Santekka, and then racks back to Poe. It's really slickly done. Very detail orientated.
Nice. That's fair.
And as he's running away, like there's a shot, the reveal shot of his X-wing is a drone shot, and I don't think we've ever had a drone shot in Star Wars.
Is that
and
the
at this
first drone
point,
shot?
10 years ago, drones were still not that common in cinema films, you know. But it's like it kind of tracks with him, ahead of him, and it's kind of tilting as it goes. So we get this like unsettling tilt of the dunes as he runs over. And then it goes up, which is really surprising because at the beginning it's almost like it could be a Steadicam. But then it like flies up, and we see like a big wide shot then of the village in the background and his X-wing in the foreground, and like it's just like, wow, beautiful camera work. We love it.
Camera work. I thought that a lot. I did note down quite a lot of nice camera work.
Yeah, let's give them some shout outs as we
go along. It looks visually stunning. This is beautiful.
It does.
My other note about this was I love that literally as soon as we meet Kylo Ren, they all treat him like a knockoff Vader. They're just like
both Poe and Lor Santekka are like,
absolutely not.
in different ways. Like Lor San Tekka's just like absolutely crushing, whereas Poe's just like, I'm just going to give you banter because that's what you deserve.
I'm going to sass you. Yeah.
I was really shocked that we've discovered that he is Ben Solo right at the beginning. You know, like I thought that was going to. I mean, we kind of knew, I think, beforehand.
Was it kind of leaked?
I can't remember. Hinted? I think it was in the kind of ether, but like I was really surprised they didn't hold that for the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool, you know, because like you get the conflict then straight away.
Gives him context from the beginning.
Yeah. I liked the kind of device of using the handprint on Finn's head.
Oh, so we know which one he is.
Yeah, because otherwise you're trying to follow a stormtrooper. I'm assuming he's the one we see in the dropship
at the beginning
as like a close-up, but we'll never know that. But like, I guess at this point I should bring up this book that I'm just holding up to the camera, which nobody can see.
I can.
From you. It's a novel. Well, it's not actually. It's 3 short stories in one paperback called Before the Awakening. And there are 3 stories, one each about Poe, Finn, and Rey. And I think I bought it before the movie came out. And it's like each story is just like a little background. Poe's one, actually, no, I think all 3 of them pretty much lead up to the beginning of the film.
Beginning of this. Okay.
So Finn's one like ends with Phasma talking about him coming on the first mission because it's like his first mission as a trooper. Yeah. So the short story is about him in like simulation tests with his like fellow troopers and how he's really good. Like he's a really good trooper.
Okay.
Which kind of again makes a bit of a sense about why Phasma's on his back so much early on in the film. And so it was like good to like read a little bit about them. They're good little short stories. The dialogue and stuff is really good in all 3 of them.
Okay. Give you a bit more context as well.
Definitely, which I think some of that will come up as we go through and talk about things. Yeah.
Sure.
I was wondering, like watching it this time round, I felt like they've done some work on Kylo's voice in post-production, like since it's come to Disney Plus.
Oh, interesting.
Because I think when I saw it in the cinema and I had the Blu-ray of it before Disney Plus appeared.
Yeah.
And I found his dialogue, like when he's talking to Poe, it's quite difficult to understand what he's saying because there's like a lot of distortion on his voice and like pitch shifter, obviously, and like the effects to give us the kind of helmet voice sound.
Yeah, helmet voice thing.
But I felt it was really much clearer this time around. Like I was like, I can
hear him.
Yeah, maybe it's a setting on my like home theatre surround or whatever it is.
Maybe the setting's just better.
But I don't know. It just sounded like they'd gone back in, which I know they do. I think they do go back and tweak. But
very much might have done.
Pointless note.
Have we been to Jakku before?
No.
This is the first time.
No, this is the first time we've seen it. Again, well, it was in the novel, not the novel, the short stories I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Rey's story is obviously set on Jakku.
Yeah.
And there's quite a bit about Jakku in the Aftermath trilogy, which I've mentioned multiple times and will be mentioning again later on, I think.
Excellent.
There's quite a lot on Jakku, particularly in book 3 of the Aftermath trilogy.
Okay.
Because that book describes the Battle of Jakku, which is shortly after Return of the Jedi, and it's the last big fight. Because, at the end of Return of the Jedi, they think they've won, the Empire is defeated, but of course there are Empire remnants all across the galaxy.
Over the place,
So the New Republic take out, they go on a mission to take out all of those Imperial holdouts. Right. And the last main battle of that is above Jakku, which is why Jakku is
covered
a wasteland, for scavengers of like bits of old ships and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've seen it.
Okay. It just feels familiar.
I think we were all speculating it was going to be Tatooine.
Yeah.
And like it is a bit like I do have a few issues with The Force Awakens, and one of them is like the similarity between it and A New Hope.
Yeah.
And you're having this lone, young, disillusioned person stuck on a desert planet,
we've seen this before.
It is very much parallels. But there's so many things that aren't parallels, so I'm going to let it off.
Let it go,
Apart from the fact that I just love the film anyway. It's such a ride.
Yeah.
So this is our debut Jakku experience.
Ooh. Okay.
I loved Kylo holding Poe's blaster bolt in the air. That was the first of several new
things,
new Force skills that we get in the sequel trilogy. and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, we haven't seen that before.
The way they shot it and the way he like walks past it and looks around at it, the perspective of that shot is like, how
are you doing that?
How did they animate that? It's so good. And then right at the very end of the scene, Kylo turns to leave, and as he turns, the blaster bolt continues and hits something.
Yeah. Wow.
There's a little shot of BB-8 wandering off into the desert at the end of this scene. And this like weird head thing comes up.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did notice that.
This is like so random. I read or heard somewhere that it represents, like, it's a reference to the opening shot of the cantina scene in A New Hope. The first alien we see in that sequence in the cantina is an Ancona species, which have got like that kind of
the same shape.
2 eye stalk type things, with glowing eyes. It's not apparently. I looked it up because you know sometimes we do research.
Occasionally, we Google things.
It's called a night watcher, and it's like a big worm thing.
Ooh.
And it's an enormous thing, and the bit that we see is only a tiny little bit of it, like the tip of its nose almost. Yeah, it's like a really creepy little creature, or a creepy little bit of a creepy big creature.
Nice.
Just randomly watching BB-8.
I did wonder if that came back at any point. I noted it and then we just never saw it again. Like, no,
it's just one of those one-offs. But we mentioned them a few episodes ago about the kind of, I think it was in the Return of the Jedi episode with the frog creature.
Oh, the little frog creatures. Yeah, they always have those shots where you have a little zoom out and you have a creature. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And this was one of those. And I think back then we mentioned the bird creature that we're going to see in a bit at Nima Outpost, which I also looked up, and it's called a steel pecker, apparently.
Steel pecker, nice.
Imaginative name. As it's pecking on some metal.
Excellent. Oh, dear. So then we've got this kind of introduction to Rey, I suppose, after that sequence.
Yeah. We get that amazing bit inside the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, where she's scavenging.
Yeah. Well, actually, which is preceded by an amazing match cut.
Oh.
Because Poe and Finn, are they met yet? I think they've met and they're about to escape. And we get a close-up of somebody's face. Like a helmet on the Star Destroyer where Poe is being kept.
Oh.
And it match cuts to Rey's face with her like salvaged stormtrooper goggle things that she's wearing, and it's the same sort of close-up. Shot.
Okay.
I think it might be Kylo. I think it's like when Poe screams, Kylo's torturing him.
Oh yeah, I did note the return of the torture chair.
Oof, what a nasty torture chair.
Cool. We're going back here again, are we? Excellent.
Yeah, and not only is the chair doing some of the torturing, but I think Kylo is doing a brain choke thing. Ooh, really
grim.
Horrific. Yeah, sorry, back to Rey.
Yeah. I had a note that she treats droids as people instantly.
Yeah.
When she finds BB-8, she's very much like, well, he's a person, and therefore, I'm going to look after him.
She's the perfect, like, take everyone like as they are, treat everybody equally. I feel like she's a good soul like that.
I liked seeing her scavenge, and that whole sequence is great.
So again, cinematography hats off. Like,
beautiful.
Massively wide shots of somebody abseiling down inside a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
And then cut to outside the Star Destroyer and a massively wide cinematic shot of a dune with her standing on top in front of the Star. Like,
what?
They knew how to up the game of Star Wars films. Really, really good. I feel like they got obviously the prequels were Lucasfilm exploring the world of digital cinema and like how we do CGI to the max. I mean, CGI had been around since like the mid 80s, led by Lucasfilm, but like they obviously went overboard in the prequels, and maybe the technology wasn't quite there, particularly in Attack of the Clones, where they really went into it.
Yeah.
Whereas this, we've come full circle, and they obviously used a lot of practical stuff wherever they could, but the CGI is so good that it feels like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
I know they were going for the feel of the original trilogy, that kind of real hands-on, practical feel
stuff.
of everything. Yeah. And even when they've had to use CGI, they've done it in a way where it still feels like that.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. It is amazing.
I love Ray's theme. I love John Williams.
Yes.
That was almost my favourite theme.
Ooh.
My favourite bit of music. Almost.
Okay. This was the first one in rewatching that I was like annoyed that I was watching it on my laptop.
Because of the sort of sound?
Because of the my laptop sounds good, but it's like it was the size of the screen and it was the sound.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is going to annoy me for the next little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely cinematic.
Yeah.
Like more so, I would say, than a lot of what happened in the prequels.
Yeah, sure. And maybe it's because it's like that I haven't seen this one as much as well, so I've like
Could be, yeah.
I know what the others look like on different screens, but
yeah, true.
My laptop's teeny tiny. So if loads of you could just subscribe and pay us lots of money and buy me a bigger screen, that'd be great.
Sounds like a plan.
Actually, I want a projector. That's what I want. I want a projector.
Ooh.
I've got a big white wall here. It'd be great.
Nice.
Be fine.
Nice.
Got speakers, got a sound system. Just need the projector. Just saying. Anyway.
We meet Tito.
Yes.
Who are a very curious creature. This is when she meets BB-8.
BB-8, yeah.
Tito is giving me big Jim Henson, especially the Labyrinth vibes. Did you feel that?
I did, yeah.
And his mount, the thing that he's riding. Yeah. Yeah, I think that it was a puppet, the whole thing. It was like an all-in-one puppet.
All-in-one puppet. That's cool.
But the way it moved felt very Jim Henson.
Very puppety.
So we also get this bit where Ray visits Nema Outpost.
Yeah.
Which got a few little background things. Sorry, this episode is going to turn into Branwen's little tiny background Easter eggs.
I love it.
I thought I didn't know very much about The Force Awakens, but I've realised that the amount of audiobooks I've listened to and visual guides that I've read.
You know.
I'm just as geeky as I am about the sequel trilogies.
Okay, there we go.
Particularly The Force Awakens. So it may not be quite so detailed next week. Nema Outpost. Two things about Nema Outpost.
Yes.
One is that it's named after Nema the Hutt that we talked about last week. That in the Aftermath trilogy again, when we're on Jakku, we meet Nema the Hutt. She's like a wormy hut.
Yes, I remember.
Remember? Yeah. And she's a bit of a kind of like Outer Rim kind of gangster
thing.
Apparently, she was in charge of protecting something that the Empire was working towards, which I won't go into too much detail because it is a big spoiler for a whole load of stuff.
Okay.
While also capturing orphans of Jakku, which I think were being recruited to become ultimately First Order stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dark.
That is dark.
I think by this point, Nema is dead. She got killed by a bounty hunter, apparently, which I've never come across that story. It's probably in a comic.
It'll be somewhere. Yeah.
But Nema Outpost, where Rey goes to exchange her salvaged goods, is named after Nema the Hutt.
Okay.
There's one detail. There's another detail, which was, I think it might have been in an early trailer or teaser, or perhaps in an early image release or something. There was a character that we never got to meet called Constable Zuvio, who was at Nema Outpost. I think he had like a kind of conical hat on, and I think we saw him getting killed. I'm not sure. Anyway, Constable Zuvio never appeared in The Force Awakens. he got cut on the cutting room floor. Poor Constable Zuvio. But he's recently made a reappearance. There's a free Audible audiobook thing, which has only come out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, which was very good timing to match up with our podcast.
Excellent.
Called The Jaws of Jakku, which is like a story about Rey in between The Last Jedi and The Force and The Rise of Skywalker. So it's like she's training with Leia, and she goes on a little excursion to Jakku to try and get back to her roots a little bit.
Sure.
And the story is being told by a character we've never met before, who works in a cafe, cantina type thing. Yeah. And she's telling the story in first person. Yeah. And she's telling it to Constable Zuvio's son.
What?
Which is so random. And so she mentions Constable Zuvio. It's like the most nichest Easter egg within bizarre. Easter eggs thing. So fun. So I still wonder if we might get him at some Zuvio stuff somewhere along the way.
Might still be there. But I suppose that's the same. They flesh out so many characters that they've just got endless characters to choose from, really.
Yeah.
And like, oh, well, if we've got this character, then we can have an offspring of this character that we can have.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
I love that.
We just keep going.
Apparently Daisy was like struggling in this early part, because I think they shot the Jakku stuff first, which is a bit brutal. Like, hey, let's go to the desert.
Let's go to the desert and shoot it.
Really, really difficult conditions. But yeah, I think it's fairly public knowledge that she got cast partly because of her amazing audition tape, which I don't know if you've seen.
I haven't actually, no.
The scene that she's doing is when she's being like interrogated by Kylo later on in the film, and she's like in floods of tears. It's really intense. It's like an amazing performance. But I think she was, by the time they got to the shoot, I think she was probably feeling a bit intimidated, as you would.
By the whole thing. By
this juggernaut of Star Wars. Sure. But I think JJ like worked with her quite closely. And if you watch the Tito scene we were just talking about, when she's talking to BB-8, she's really underplaying it all. And I think that was what JJ was like nudging her towards that, rather than overplaying stuff. Like, she's like throwing lines away, which makes it feel very real, and like you connect with her, which is really good directing, JJ. I love all the cinematography here. I love like the wide shots of the desert, and there's one shot with like the sunset and she's flying across in a speeder in the distance, and there's just a couple of people walking across the desert. It's evaporators. It's just lush.
Where did they film that? Do you know?
I can't remember. I don't think it was Tunisia, because Tunisia is where they shot
Tatooine.
And I think they specifically went
somewhere
to a different
else.
place.
Different desert.
There
possibly,
are so
many.
Tunisia were like, no, not again. You've been here for 2 trilogies. We can't have you again.
Go away.
But it does look a bit different.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't look. It's similar to Tatooine, but not the same as Tatooine. But there are so many locations in this trilogy that I know. I'm just like, what?
In this film, there's a few.
In this film,
like,
I've been there. I've been there. Okay, I know where they are.
I mean, I guess a lot of it was shot in the UK, as Star Wars often is, but often the locations aren't shot in the UK.
Yeah, sure.
They often shoot like the studio stuff here and then locations elsewhere, but this one they used like locations.
They used quite a few locations, yeah, which was really cool watching it in the cinema going, wait a second.
This looks very familiar. Should we flip to the Star Destroyer then?
Yes. With this whole spooky Kylo stuff, which, like, Kylo Ren's obviously pretty powerful, but just no one takes him as seriously as everyone took Vader.
Yeah, I think he's like fighting for his identity a bit. He's trying to prove himself. Throughout both this film and the next, to be honest.
Sure.
I think by Rise of Skywalker, he's kind of there, but like these first two, he's really.
Can you imagine talking to Vader the way that everyone talks to him? You'd be dead.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's very young. He's much younger than Vader, and he's got too much of a tie to his past. He's obviously finding it difficult to like let go of his past. All the way to the end, really. Spoiler alert. But yeah, he's
it really came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, true. He's quite bratty. Did you ever come across
He's such a bitch. Oh, that's one of my notes. It's just Kylo's a bitch.
Did you ever come across the Twitter account? Like the emo Kylo?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I did. Okay, so
I loved that.
For this will probably get mentioned a few times, but for those who are unaware, I have a life-size cardboard cutout of Adam Driver in my house.
We need a reel. We need a reel to prove it.
You can have a reel to prove it. I've had a life-size cardboard cutout of Adam Driver in my house since my 27th birthday, which means I've kindly bought for me by JJ and Derry. That was lockdown birthday as well, so Derry brought him to my house like masked up he masked himself and the cardboard cutout up and was playing birthday songs on a boombox outside my house. But
Amazing.
But there's been an ongoing thing, which means every Kylo Ren meme you can think of has come my way at some point.
Yeah, of course. I don't even know why I asked you about emo Twitter Kylo.
But that one was so good.
Genius and so accurate. I mean, him and Hux, because Hux is very young as well and is also a bitch. They're just
such a bitch.
like upstarts. I've got some Hux backstory. If you want
Have you?
Hux backstory.
Yes, please.
Yeah, he is Armitage Hux, as we know and love, and his father is Brendel Hux, who guess which trilogy of books he's from the Aftermath trilogy. It's like Aftermath bingo.
Right.
So he's in the Aftermath trilogy like 20, 25 years before or whatever.
Okay.
And he's part of the Emperor's like contingency plan, basically.
Right.
Because obviously the Emperor's dead recently at the beginning of Aftermath.
Yeah.
And so he had left in place several contingency plans, of which Brendel Hux was part of one. We're going to see Brendel Hux very briefly in Mandalorian season 3, I think. He's part of like a shadow council of Imperial kind of leaders, ex-Imperial leaders kind of thing. And he's played by Domhnall Gleeson's brother. Because he's like obviously his dad, but at the same age, because we're 20 years earlier. So there's this whole like thing. It's a really nice bit of casting, I thought. But yeah, anyway, so Brendel Hux was sort of like part of the formation of the First Order.
Right.
And would have been buying orphans off Nima the Hutt.
So he's a Nepo baby.
He is absolutely gets set in charge. Like he's like pre-teen at this point, I think, in the novels.
Yeah.
And he just gets chucked in charge of like, look after these kids and teach them to fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, which was the first Stormtrooper regiment of the First Order. So
sure. Wow.
Yeah, and he gives off such Nepo energy, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He is such a
and Kylo's like the inverse of that, because he's like absolutely not. I mean, he's the grandson of Vader, but he's also the son of like the Republic, heroes of the New Republic kind of thing. So he's struggling between those two.
They've got quite a bitchy energy between them as well whenever they're...
I love their banter. I think their banter is my favourite banter in the film.
So good.
We've got a banter track going on, as you know, among the many things we're tracking.
Banter.
And banter is becoming one of them. Yeah, they're really funny together. They're just constantly trying to look better in front of Snoke. It's so funny. But yeah, we get to meet Finn.
Yes.
FN 2187, as he is at the time. I say FN 2187. They call him
2187.
Do you remember where that number comes from? Bit of an
no
Easter egg question. It's the cell that Princess Leia is in.
It's the cell number, of course it is. After however many years of trivia, I should know this.
It's that throwaway Han Solo line. You go get her. And he mentions, and he says 2187, which I think is why it doesn't compute, because they don't say 2187 in the film. They say 2187.
Good little Easter egg.
Yeah, a little bit of a direct, almost too direct, JJ. We'll let you off.
But fine.
I love their escape. I love the way Finn is just like, stay calm, stay calm.
But it's like, I am calm.
Yeah, and he's like, I know, I'm talking to myself. So good.
We get something else in that sequence.
What do we get?
A Wilhelm scream.
What? Is that in the TIE Fighter escape when they're...
Yeah, when they're trying to escape from the TIE Fighter. It's the second or third trooper that they blow up with the TIE Fighter.
Amazing. You are so good at tracking Wilhelms. I never get them. Like,
I can always find them.
Maybe I subconsciously just
block them out
to you. Yeah, it's fine. Seah will get that. I'll tell you what I was focusing on in that scene is the fact that we see a TIE Fighter like launching, which we've never seen before. We've seen them pop out of hangar bays, but we've never seen one actually launch. And the amazing like sound design and visual effects of it being caught on the end of the cable.
Yeah,
I love the way it sort of jolts and then swings back and forth and like. Oh, really, really cool.
So good.
The deck officer people are like panicking and like there's an unauthorized TIE launch from Hangar Bay, whatever it is.
In their terribly English, terribly evil way.
Very English, very evil. So many incredibly young looking, which I think is intentional.
Intentional, yeah.
To show that the First Order is like almost cobbled together. And it is. It's like, it's the Empire's contingency plan, but as we discover through the trilogy, it's not the be all and end all. No. It's just like a little almost distraction for Palpatine while he's working on bigger things.
Sure.
But yeah, they're so young, and lots of them are quite scared. And I mean, they're scared in the original trilogy because of Vader, really.
Yeah.
Like, because usually Vader's around.
He's terrifying.
He's terrifying.
And he just kills people all the time.
Yeah, he's brutal. And although Kylo kind of does, or like...
Kylo kills stuff all the time.
Yeah, he attacks things. And like, he's not as obviously sure of himself as Vader.
Yeah, sure.
And so I think the crew are kind of, I don't know. I think they're very like nervous generally.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the conflict in their leadership is not good.
Not helping.
Not good leadership. Yeah.
No.
One thing I noticed during all of this banter is, particularly between Finn and Poe, when they're in the TIE, like each of them says Jakku differently.
Okay.
Which is kind of a development on our two names for things thing.
Yeah.
But one says Jakku and one says Jakku.
Yeah.
Like emphasizing the opposite half. And that's just throughout all the films, whenever Jakku is mentioned, there's no consistent
way of saying it. Well, it makes sense.
It's fine.
There's no consistent way of saying Aberystwyth either.
Oh, very true. Jakku.
Back on Jakku. We'll be back on Jakku.
We got the TIE Fighter escape.
We got the TIE Fighter escape. I remember watching that in the cinema and being like, well, they can't have killed Poe off that quickly.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole like...
You don't know. It's left for quite a long time.
It is, yeah.
I remember in the novelization we get a bit of Poe's story.
Okay.
We know much earlier. So I'm assuming it was in the screenplay, and maybe they even shot it. But we never got to see it. That would have like stopped that
being
random. He turns up on Takodana. Like, hey,
where did
he's
you
fine.
come from? Yeah. Oh, he's fine.
We never find out what happens. But yeah, I think he just crawled free of the wreckage and
he just carried on. Yeah.
He got a lift to a spaceport, I think, is what happens.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I listened to the audiobook, but the audiobooks or novels, if you want to read it like with your eyes instead of your ears, they are really good. Of all of the prequels and the sequels,
I
don't think there are any original trilogy novels out there officially. I've got the original ones that I bought in the 80s.
Okay.
They're ancient, but they're not considered canon anymore because they too, I mentioned in the New Hope episode where we get all that stuff on Tatooine with Luke's friends and everything.
Sure.
But they're not considered canon. So I don't think we've had like updated novelizations of the original trilogy.
Okay, got you.
But the prequels and the sequels have great novelizations. They've just re-released the Revenge of the Sith one. With loads of extra like footnotes and stuff by the author. And they always have extra scenes, which I think are considered canon.
So they would have been in, if they were allowed to make movies that were 5 hours long.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, often they shoot them, and then it's not so much that the film's too long; it's just that it disrupts the flow, the narrative flow, and the kind of energy that they're going for. Sometimes, usually, it's like trim to keep it moving, and like seeing Poe get on a speeder, and this is like we don't
not
really
necessary.
Yeah,
we'll take.
But it is a bit weird how we just have to go with the fact that he's still alive.
He's still alive somewhere. There is a whole like bromance thing between Poe and Finn.
Oh my days. Absolutely.
Which I was begging them to act on and just be like, come on. But then like Disney 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They weren't going to do it.
They just circled it all around Rey, like totally unnecessarily, and like put Finn in the friend zone, which was devastating for everybody concerned.
Yeah.
And then did this little suggestion of Poe and Rey in The Rise of Skywalker, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
Or is it at the end of The Last Jedi, I think, when they first meet.
Jedi, I think,
and it's like, oh, come on, Disney.
No, stop it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that makes me check out a little bit, because I'm like,
me too.
This this works. This is a fun duo that could be really interesting.
There is the biggest world of fanfic of it.
Yeah, so of course.
Feel free to dig in.
Oh my God. Guess what we're doing bonus episodes on? Did you know, incidentally, Star Wars as a thing, second largest tag on Archive of Our Own fanfiction website?
Reylo? Star Wars is generally.
No, just Star Wars in general there are that many,
And I speculate 80% of them are Reylo.
Quite possibly.
Like, I think Reylo, because it's perfect Reylo because it leaves...
So many tropes. Great.
Pin or foe. We can't really, ship them name-wise. Anyway, they... Certainly when they meet... I can't remember the name of the planet that the Resistance base is on, wherever it is. That shot where they meet and we get Poe biting his lip. Come on.
I think Disney, let them be gay.
I think Oscar Isaac was clearly sowing the seed. Whether JJ was even aware, Oscar Isaac 100%. You can't play that scene that way.
No.
And not imply. I think it's kind of given that Poe is pan or bi.
Yeah.
He's 100% not a heterosexual
He's not
man.
Straight.
No. Which is cool. And of course he's going to flirt with Rey. Daisy's a pretty woman.
Yeah.
And she's got all the Jedi mystique about her as well. But
sure.
That doesn't mean he's not going to be into Finn, who is equally hot. We got a nice little hot trio going on here.
There is a nice little hot trio going on. What's that?
Yeah. So
anyway, rant over. I just needed to say it.
Finn gets to meet he meets a Happabore first, which is really fun. And then he gets to meet Rey, and I love that.
I did have a note. The Finn Rey BB-8 triad banter is pretty great.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, the speed of it.
There's some really good speedy dialogue there that's very satisfying.
There is.
And I assume because Finn doesn't seem to be able to understand BB-8, but Rey can.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Finn knows his sign language. He recognizes the thumbs up. And we have to give a shout to the Falcon reveal.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I think that's my favourite point of the film. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a heart in throat moment of...
I think so. I think we saw it coming. I think I knew it was going to happen because we knew the Falcon was going to be in it because it had been in the trailer.
Yeah, sure.
But somehow, even though you knew it was imminent, it still took you by surprise. Yeah, like you say.
I've had this again recently with the whole His Dark Materials thing. So I was obsessed with His Dark Materials as a kid. And then having this Book of Dust trilogy, and I was listening to the audiobooks and just going I know and love all of these characters so deeply. And it just feels like coming home, coming back to their world and hearing them spoken about again. And I had exactly the same feeling watching this, I think. It was just oh, yeah, we're home now. This is
that's the line.
yeah, exactly. That is the line, we're home. But that whole, every time you saw an original cast member and every time any of that was revealed, it was just this is very nice.
Some people slate it and call it fan service and blah blah blah, but I'm a fan.
I don't care.
Serve me.
Yeah.
Give it all to me now.
Yep. I do not care.
No, I love it. And I love that they're Rey being a badass and flying it is amazing. Again, people are how does she know how to... Well,
she can fly. She's very good.
3 short story books that I mentioned at the beginning of the show is quite a lot about her. She's got a flight simulator thing in her AT-AT that she lives in, and she does get to fly a ship in that story. And she's an expert in the kind of electronics and the mechanics that make ships work because she's been scavenging.
I feel like we kind of accept it in the same way that Anakin can do it, it's a similar parallel.
Yeah. Also, because she's got the Force, which we don't know yet, but why
we
not?
do.
It does work. I was a bit disappointed to discover that whole escape in the Falcon was CGI, the whole thing.
The whole thing? Oh, wow.
Well, not the internal shots of Finn at the gun and Rey at the controls and BB-8 stopping himself from being smashed into a million pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah, the outside stuff. But it is phenomenal. Like,
it's very good.
It's got one of those like crash zooms that I was talking about in Attack of the Clones, where the ship, the Falcon, goes into one of the bits of old Star Destroyer, and the camera just like really quickly zooms in
on it,
which feels really organic camera work wise. It's a bit rough and ready, it's a bit messy as a zoom, and I think that's like to stop you feeling like it's CGI. Yeah, really cool sequence though, really thrilling. Just what you need from Star Wars, definitely. We get a whole lot of Millennium Falcon lore and Han Solo lore over the sort of sequence which follows all of this, where they get picked up by Han and Chewie in the big freighter thing, and then we get the kind of like the dialogue between Han and Finn and Rey is telling us a bit about what's happened to the Falcon, and we learn a bit more about the Falcon and how it works and how Ankar Plutt has messed it up, which is really the compressor line. And then we get the Guavian Death Gang and Kanja Club, which are really funny. So funny. Again, I've heard people moaning about that scene. Oh, it's irrelevant. What? It's so
very
like
funny.
It's affirming Han Solo. Like we're reconnecting with Han Solo. He does the point thing. And we get these stupid groups like the Guavian Death Gang. I said looked like something out of a 70s TV sci-fi show. I'm trying to think of a good example, like Buck Rogers in the 21st century. And there was a BBC show called The Tripods, which is really, and Blake Seven as well, which is another BBC show. Oh no, I think it was ITV actually. And anyway, they had these kind of like outfits like the Guavian Death Gang, where they have like the whole face is covered by a round thing with a leader that's got a Scottish accent. No disrespect to the Scottish accent, but it's just like a surprise to hear one in Star Wars, because I don't think we had at that point. I love that we've heard multiple Scottish accents in Star Wars now.
We've got a few different accents going on that we haven't really heard before.
I love that. I love when we get different accents that tell us about different parts of the galaxy, it's kind of like a micro geography gone macro or something.
I also love the Rathars and the sounds that they make. They're so good.
Incredible.
Their sound design's great.
And Ray's got that brilliant line. That was lucky.
Yeah.
That almost was my favourite line.
Yeah, I did have that as well in there.
It makes me laugh so hard because Finn just doesn't get it at all.
No. And the what do they look like? That.
Yeah, they look like that. We need that kind of comedy. And then we're at Maz's castle on Takodana.
I love Maz.
I nearly cried with Han when Rey is taken aback by the amount of green.
Yeah.
And then like his conversation with her when he's offering her the job, and like he doesn't want to get sentimental, so he just blames it on Chewie.
Yeah.
And, like, Chewie kind of likes her.
Yeah.
I really, really love all of that.
Yeah,
but yeah, Maz is brilliant. I'm glad that you picked a Maz line, and I love that you picked that line. She's so cool. Yeah. The only thing about Maz's castle that I would have tweaked if I had made the film is I'd have had a few more aliens that we know.
Already. Instead of new one.
They're all new.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to see a Rhodian or an Ithorian or, something familiar.
Yeah. Where is Maz's castle?
On a planet called Takodana.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you. No, to be fair, she pops up in lots of the like audiobook novels stuff.
Yeah.
I think she's even mentioned in the High Republic because she's old. She's nearly as old as Yoda, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
She's very old. Yeah, another technical issue I have is coming up actually, where we see the Hosnian system be destroyed, and the physics doesn't really work for me at all about how we see the red weapon from Starkiller Base.
Yeah.
Like, I get that we might be able to see that. It's a hyperspace weapon. Like, it fires through hyperspace, which is incredible. Terrifying, and also has multiple beams, obviously, so that it can take out multiple planets, because it's got to be better than the Death Star.
They blew up Martha.
I know.
She didn't even speak.
I know. I think again there was some extra deleted scenes with some of the Republic people on the Hosnian system.
Yeah.
Like, I think we get to meet them.
Because I remember seeing her face and just being like, oh, no, okay, gone.
No, you're not going to get any more about her
get
whatsoever.
Nothing about her.
I can't remember. She has got a character name.
She's just Martha from Doctor Who, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
Maybe there's a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. But the music in that scene is really terrible as well. Like, in a good way. It's awful, devastating. But yeah, I think the fact that they can see it from Maz's castle doesn't
work.
sit well for me. And you sort of see the different planets, I think, explode. Like, you can't see individual planets in a system from a whole other system.
Sure.
Betelgeuse system is our nearest. Is it called the Betelgeuse system? It's like our nearest. We can't even hardly pick out that sun, let alone the planets that orbit around it. Like, I don't think, unless Takodana happens to be really near Hosnian Prime, which I don't know.
Maybe.
There is StarWars.com has recently updated its map of the galaxy. So I might go and have a look on there.
Go and have a look.
And see if I can find out.
To go and check it.
I think I did look up once before, and I've got an atlas, I think, a book atlas, and I was like, no, it's too far away. You wouldn't be able to see that.
You wouldn't be able to see that.
So it's a little bit... They could have just had it on the holo feed, like...
Yeah. There's like that, just before that bit, we've got Rey's whole vision sequence.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, we can't skip by that.
I know, we're not going to skip behind that. But it's like, it's just gorgeous. It's such a nice, like, it's so trippy.
I've watched it so many times. Yeah, like, I know they probably did a lot of green screening, but like, it's so seamless.
Yeah.
And like the way the camera tumbles into the next bit and the next bit and the next bit, and everything just dissolves and reforms somehow is one of the best sequences I've ever seen in a film. Like,
so good.
Really, really clever. And we get the nostalgia of like the Empire Strikes Back corridor that Luke was in, but then that sort of dissolves into, like, I presume where Luke's Jedi Academy is, and we get to see the Knights of Ren that we don't see an awful lot of, but I feel like we're still going to see them
at some
in
point.
Future stuff. There's a lot of background stuff about them in the comics and a bit in the books and stuff. I think we all thought that the Acolyte TV show, because that was set 100 years before Phantom Menace, I think we thought we were going to get some of the like origins of that then. And I think they were sowing a seed. I seem to think I read something earlier today about that, in fact.
Okay.
By chance. And I think that we may get a bit more about the Knights of the Ren, because they are really cool. And like the story of how Kylo becomes the leader of them is amazing. But yeah, I'd like to see a bit more about them. So we get them in the vision.
Yeah. We get Obi-Wan's voice.
Rey.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. A nice little Ewan grab. Yeah, amazing sound, amazing visuals. What a sequence. And Daisy's reaction is pretty awesome as well.
Yeah. I've noted that in this film, potentially for the first time, the Force has a lot more sound.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think we really hear the Force in any of the previous ones.
Maybe in the prequels.
A little bit, but not anything like we hear it now.
Yeah, it's really established that this kind of low rumble sound.
Yeah. We hear it a lot with Kylo as well. Whenever he's using the Force, you can hear it. Which I think there was a nod to that in the sequel, but in the prequel, sorry. Oh God, what's what? There was a little nod to it, but there wasn't like a massive amount of sound. It was just kind of done. And it wasn't as rumbly as it is now.
Emphasized it.
Yeah, it's very audible now. And then I noted that we have a first kind of lightsaber fight, because it's between Finn and a stormtrooper.
Yeah. Traitor!
Yeah.
Such a moment. Yeah, I love that. There's that amazing shot in that sequence where we see Poe flying all over the place, and it's one shot.
Yeah.
And it's handheld. And we're going past like all this action that's going on the ground, but every now and again we tilt up and we see Poe take out another TIE fighter, and then it pans down and we see Finn again, and then it goes up again, and then we see Poe taking out some ground troopers, and then Finn at the end does his like, that's one hell of a pilot. Bordering on annoying, but quite funny.
Bordering on annoying, yeah.
But it's absolutely true. I mean, like it is. I felt the oof of that shot. Considering that was shot in like North London somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
In like
sure.
Yeah, somehow they've like put in all the background and all of the ships and everything and all of the background troopers, and Yeah, it's stunning sequence.
Yeah.
There's a couple of background characters in Mars's that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a droid which I spent ages trying to find out because it's really difficult to explain to a search engine.
Is it the droid that tells the rebels where BB-8 is?
No, he's like an undercover
droid.
Resistance droid.
Okay.
In the backstory, 3PO has set up like a Resistance droid network around the galaxy.
Oh wow, okay.
And that droid is one of them. So he's radioing back to 3PO to tell him
where BB-8 is.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's a significant character because he's like offset with the woman in the black and white.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be a way of like reducing yourself being scanned.
Okay.
It's like like painting UV light on your number plate or whatever. It's that kind of.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
Not that I condone that, kids. Yeah, I like those two little like side by side. One is reporting back to the First Order. One's reporting back to
the Resistance.
No, there's a droid who we only see briefly, like in a couple of shots, and he looks like anybody who's watched Ahsoka or the Clone Wars. There's a droid called Hu Yang, who is played by David Tennant in Ahsoka, and he's very distinctive looking. He looks very ancient, and he is in fact ancient. In the Star Wars timeline book, which tells you everything that's ever happened that we know about in the Star Wars galaxy, the very first entry is Hu Yang activates.
Oh, wow.
25,000 years ago, like before the Battle of Yavin. So he's like this ancient droid. And this droid in Maz's castle looks a bit like him. He's got this kind of like weird, almost Art Deco like look to the head of the droid. Yeah, I just had to look it up because it's really interesting looking. It just reminded me of Hu Yang. So I was like, is that Hu Yang? Surely not hanging out in Maz's castle. But you never know because Maz is into the Force. Hu Yang is a droid that teaches younglings how to make their lightsabers. So he takes them on like adventures to Ilum where you get the kyber crystals and teaches them how to do it. That's been his recent job. I mean, he's an ancient droid, 25,000 years old. Anyway, this other droid isn't Hu Yang. It's ME8D9. And used to be a protocol droid, is ancient, but Maz has now got it being her enforcer droid. There's also a deleted Unkar Plutt scene where Unkar Plutt catches up with them because he wants the Millennium Falcon back. And he comes into Maz's castle and Chewie rips his arm off.
Excellent.
I think they filmed it. I think it is out there.
It is out there somewhere.
Yeah, it might even be on Disney Plus if you go into like the deleted scenes. But again, it's one of those ones that didn't really affect the story.
No, it's just an Easter egg.
Like to see. Yeah, we want to see Chewie ripping off.
Bet Simon Pegg loved that. And then I had one of my other favourite lines was, "Get out of my head," because we've got Rey having a little battle with Kylo in the in the torture chair.
Yeah,
return of the torture chair.
Kylo taking his helmet off though.
Oh my God. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh every time.
Does it?
Yeah. It cracks me up. Just like...
I love it. I think it's cool. But I mean, I can see why it's funny. But I don't know if cool is the right word. But just like, I think it's sort of the fact that it surprised me a bit. There's quite a lot of surprises in The Force Awakens. And I remember JJ saying he wanted some. One being that we find out that Kylo is son of Han and Leia.
Yeah.
But I was quite surprised that we saw his face so soon.
Yeah.
Again, I thought we wouldn't see that till like film 2 even.
There's a scene involving him, I think, in the next one that makes me laugh even more. So
yeah. Actually, I've just got to shout out my favourite musical moment. Which is it wasn't until I watched it the other day. And suddenly I was like, this is awesome. And it's the Resistance theme.
Yeah.
When they see the X-Wings coming across the lake and you get their theme. It's so good.
That is a good moment.
It's so awe-inspiring and it's so Star Wars. It's probably the most Star Warsy of all of
Star Warsy themes.
Yeah.
And we have that whole like anticipation after the whole battle's taken place. We're jumping back a bit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We have the whole anticipation of Leia's in the ship.
And
coming
we hear Leia's theme and my heart breaks.
Yeah. My heart breaks.
And I'll even let 3PO off his line.
Yeah.
You might be wondering about my arm. of which there's a whole comic to tell you why he's got a red arm.
I think he's funny.
He is funny. I think we did, like, I preferred 3PO in the sequel trilogy generally.
Yes.
Compared to the prequels. I think they went.
He was annoying in the prequels.
Yeah. Especially Rise of Skywalker, I love 3PO, which we'll get to.
We'll get there.
Yeah, that scene was pretty intense, seeing Carrie. I know Carrie was really nervous about coming back.
Yeah, I've heard this as well.
And that she was really on edge, acting-wise, and just lost her kind of mojo. But anyway, she nailed it.
She's just so good.
She's so good.
She nailed it.
when we're back at the Resistance base and the briefing thing is going on, she's amazing when she's talking to Han and when she's talking to Poe. Like, she's just got, and Finn, when she's engaging with Finn about like Starkiller Base and stuff, she's just really like intense and very Leia.
Yeah.
Really cool. We get to meet Snap Wexley then as well,
who's Snap Wexley?
He's one of the X-Wing characters, the one who'd been on a reconnaissance mission.
Okay.
He's in Heroes, the series as well.
Yes,
Matt
he
Parkman
is.
from Heroes.
That's why I want to call him Matt all the time. Okay, now I know
me
who
too.
he is.
Me too. Is he called Greg in real life?
I have no idea what
Can't remember his actor's name. Anyway, sorry, actor. You're amazing. Love you in Heroes. Love you in this.
We love you.
So Snap is one of the main characters in Guess What Book Trilogy. He's like the young, annoying pilot teenager in, wannabe pilot in Aftermath.
Okay.
Nora Wexley, it turns out, in the Aftermath trilogy, you find out she was in the Battle of Endor. She's flying a Y-Wing.
Oh.
And her son, Snap, he's actually called Temin. He and her are like the two main characters. And they like gather this band of rebels around them in this fight to take out the remnants of the Empire. And so it's really nice that Snap is, he continued to be, he trained under Wedge and became a pilot for the Resistance, like one of Leia's like recruits and stuff. It's really cool. We've
got her daughter, Carrie Fisher's daughter, in there as well, Billy Lord.
Yeah. Yes. I love it. I love that she's in more as well, like more and more as the trilogy goes on.
Have you seen Scream Queens?
No, is she in that?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
She is incredible. So the first season's great, the second one not so good, but the first one, she's so good. She is so good. It's gory, I'll give you that.
Okay. It's worth watching for her. I love her. There's a big campaign to get her as young Leia, because we're going to have, without giving away any spoilers, we're going to have to come back to those characters, like the way the Mandoverse is going and with what's going on with Ahsoka and everything. Like, we're going to need those characters back.
We're going to need them, right?
She's perfect. People were originally saying Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Because she looks like, and there's a great photo on Insta somewhere of Millie Bobby Brown and Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, dressed up as Leia and Amidala, I think.
Okay.
Like for Halloween,
that works.
You could be Leia. But really, it's got to be Billy.
It's got to be Billy.
I think. Yeah.
I love her.
She's Slash. Billy or Bobby? Billy or Millie. Either way it works. Okay, so we see BB-8 has got this thing that Poe gave him to look after, the map.
Yeah.
Surely the New Republic, therefore the Resistance, have like maps of the Star Wars galaxy? I mean,
what is going on?
To be fair, there are parts of the Star Wars galaxy called the Unknown Regions.
Okay.
Which I thought is where, it's where at the end of the Aftermath trilogy of books, the Emperor's contingency plan, i.e. what's going to become the First Order, go off there into the unknown regions to like hide and regroup and rebuild.
Right.
And I also thought that the Unknown Regions, I think I'm getting it confused with Wild Space, which is another
thing.
I think it's when you go beyond the galaxy, because that's where Grand Admiral Thrawn and the Chiss Ascendancy and everything else is based.
Okay.
And I think where we go in The Rise of Skywalker, where Exegol is where it's really difficult to navigate.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Wild Space or the Unknown Regions.
Okay.
Branwen, do your research for next time. But yeah, I was just a little bit like, again, it's another little tiny nitpick.
Come on, nitpick.
Treasure
and
hunt.
Also,
okay, fine.
Come on, treasure hunt map, fine, kind of makes sense, but also Come on, R2.
Yeah. I did actually.
On?
The last thing I looked up before we spoke is like, what is it that causes R2 to wake up at the end? I know why he's shut down. He's kind of mourning Luke, and Luke has also shut him down intentionally so that he can't be found. Traced.
Yeah.
There are apparently theories that R2 has been programmed to detect if another Force user comes nearby. So Rey has just arrived at the base, which to me scans. I mean, I don't know how R2 can detect that, but maybe he can detect midi-chlorians.
But also, who's got Luke's lightsaber at that point? Who brings that? Does that?
Maz gives it to Rey.
To Rey. Yeah, but then Rey doesn't take it. So
no. Oh, we don't see that, do we? No. Yes, we do. She gives it to Finn.
She gives it to Finn, but then I was wondering if it was something to do with the lightsaber getting close to R2.
Could be. Yeah. That's a really good theory.
Yeah.
I like that better than the rest of them. Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Sisters of the Force. I present Seah.
Who has made a throwaway comment that may be a good theory.
Yeah, because R2 would 100% be able to detect that in near proximity. He's got great sensors, as we know. Even running on sleep mode, he would pick that up. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's made my day.
But then I'm not to try and pick apart my own theory, but when does the lightsaber get to the base? We'd have to track it, to watch it again.
Yeah, we'll have to track it. I think it would already have been there.
Yeah.
Because
it was with Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've read other things about R2's slow boot up sequence.
Okay. So maybe that kind of piques his interest a little bit, and then who knows? Anyway.
Anyway, so we're off on this mission to take out Starkiller Base, which is quite funny. It's almost a wink to the audience of like, oh yes, it's another big planet
we're doing
killer.
This again. Yeah, sure.
We just got to go and take it out. There's always a way. Fortunately, this time we've got a stormtrooper who knows
what's going on. Yeah,
except that he doesn't.
Except he doesn't. Yeah, there's like that one little bit when we are on Starkiller Base. I think we're kind of flicking between again.
Yeah.
And we've got Rey and Kylo. And something happens. Oh, it's Rey's escape. So when Rey manages to escape, and Kylo does his bitchy tantrum thing, and we just get the shot of the two stormtroopers. The two stormtroopers just like, oh my god, and they just turn around and walk away, and it's just like
so funny. The comedy in The Force Awakens is on point, I think.
Yeah, it is good.
There's some really great comedy. It's not overdone, but it's really, really funny.
I nearly had another favourite line when they get there to go and rescue Rey, which was, oh, really? You're cold?
Yeah. Which is totally out of context, because they've been having this conversation about the Force. That's not how the Force works. And then Chewie's just moaning. It's great. It's comedy without a line almost, because it's Chewie's... Yeah. It's the fact that Chewie roared in that way that makes it funny that he's moaning. Yeah, we also, while we're cutting back and forth, Rey, I feel that she goes beyond handrails. If you've just joined us on Sisters of the Force, we've been tracking the lack of handrails in the Star Wars universe, particularly in the Imperial facilities, such as the Death Star, or also on Naboo, we discovered. But certainly Starkiller, there are some handrails.
There are some safety rails. I did write that down. I did also write, glad to see we still have minimal safety rails in
But Rey just completely ignores the fact that there aren't any and climbs down into the chasm and starts like opening weird drawer things, which is really weird.
But there are a few, because in the original trilogy, that whole Han Solo and Ben Solo confrontation, there would have been no safety rails, and there are safety rails.
There's safety rails all around, but not on the bridge.
Not on the bridge,
Which I don't mind. From a cinematic point of view, it works. There's a brilliant, teeny tiny Easter egg. The First Order have realised that they're being infiltrated by various people. Yeah. And there's like, Hux is giving orders, I think. I can't remember the sequence it comes in, but there's a bit where we overhear some stormtroopers talking, and one of them says, we think they may be splitting up now, and which is a direct quote from just before we see Ben Kenobi on the Death Star at one point when he's going to deactivate the tractor beam.
Okay.
There's the exact line we see some stormtroopers running along saying, "We think they may be splitting up now."
Okay.
Sorry, completely irrelevant, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
It's almost like the same kind of shot as well, because we see a little squad, like half squadron or whatever, of stormtroopers jogging along corridors.
We also get the trash compactor callback. Have you got a garbage chute?
Yeah, there is. I love that. There's a lot of funny stuff between Finn and Han, where Han's going like, bring it down.
Bring it down, yeah.
Finn's getting really aggressive.
Yeah. It's so good. We're nearly at my favourite piece of music, though.
Whoa, go. What is that?
It's the tension building when Han and Chewie are out placing their explosives.
Oh, yeah.
There's some really, really gorgeous little trills and there's some droney bits. And
I need to check that out a bit more detail.
I was like, oh, yeah, I like it.
I think I was getting over the fact of seeing Chewie's hands.
Yes.
It's like, oh, wait, what? This whole bit. I mean, the whole Kylo Han. Oh, my gosh.
The framing, the lighting.
Yeah. Adam Driver, all over.
He's great.
So good. He's so good. He's so good. I think it's some of the best acting in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, he's just on the edge, in so many different ways. And I still don't know what he was thinking,
No.
Like, where did he... I think we know when he changed because the cinematography tells us.
As soon as that lighting changes.
They finish draining the sun. Yeah, like, everything goes red.
Yeah.
So devastating. Like, Harrison Ford, when he calls Ben...
Yeah.
And we hear it echoing around. Just thinking about it now, like, even the first time was great, but having on a rewatch, it's even more impactful because you know what's coming. Like, it's the best thing about Star Wars is that kind of rewatchability.
Yeah.
Where you're just looking for more in a scene. You're just trying to find out why did this happen?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
brutal.
Utterly heartbroken, and my note is I was heartbroken then, and I still am.
Yeah, I will not get over that. Devastated. I'm not going to get over it. No. Like, I know a lot of the fandom menace, we might call them, who moan about Luke dying in The Last Jedi. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, again, it came out years ago.
I have so much less of a problem with that. Like, Luke devised his own kind of end in a way, and I like how he went out on his terms.
Sure.
This is heartbreaking. And I don't blame the writers. I think it was,
it was the right thing to do. Yeah.
I think we kind of had an idea because everyone knew that Harrison didn't really want to be Han Solo, beyond the first film. And not that exactly, but just like he had gone off in his other career. He had like a whole career.
Yeah.
And I think we all knew that he would have been bargaining with Lucasfilm to say, I'll come back, but
not for long.
But just for the one, yeah. Although to his credit, he then came back in Rise of Skywalker and did a little scene, which is even more heartbreaking. Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that later.
The cut to Leia sensing it happen.
All of that.
Oh my god,
it's awful.
Yeah,
it's
really
awful.
Hardcore.
Whenever they're together, their whole banter together is just lush, and then like the kind of realization that that's gone is awful,
especially as they're like almost patching up, you kind of know they're not going to patch it up, just too many years have gone by and he's done too many things and she's done too many things, but it's pretty intense, that whole bit. One of the best finales, which leads into this other amazing fight in the woods, which is like, again, another goosebump moment where Rey gets the lightsaber and we get the Dies Irae theme, like so good,
iconic.
I love how Rey is using Palpatine style, which we talked about.
We did talk about that.
And
she's a bit stabby.
She is very stabby, and she's pretty wild. But so is Kylo. He's not trained. They made so many points throughout the film about A, how he's not trained, B, how powerful Wookiee bowcasters are when you get hit by one,
sure.
And C, how she has skills.
I
can't remember where we found that out, but there's a line somewhere earlier in the film where we get a sense that Rey has got much more to her. I mean, just seeing her fighting on Jakku, with her staff. Like,
yeah.
And Finn watching and being like, oh, okay. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's obviously tapped into the Force already. Like we mentioned it earlier about the Falcon escape.
Yeah.
Like her reflexes and stuff. She's smashing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the cinematography and all of that. And then we have the whole, they've managed to blow up Starkiller Base, and the chasm just opens up between the two of them. Like,
the wide shot of them on either side with their red and blue sabers. And
literal
amazing.
chasm. Great.
Talking of blowing up,
yes.
There's a character called Eloasti who sadly gets killed. He's a pilot. He's one of the alien pilots who's like got little tendrils.
Oh yeah.
And on his face, he's called Eloasti, which I kind of knew at the time was because JJ loves the Beastie Boys, who had an album out in the 90s called Hello Nasty. So they just cut the H and the N off the two words and you get Eloasti.
Nice.
But there's more.
There's more. Go on.
I'm sure big Star Wars fans listening are going to be like, shut up, Branwen, we know this. Like,
I don't know this.
His race is Abednedo,
okay,
which is a reference to a lyric in another Beastie Boys song, which I can't remember, possibly from the Sabotage album. And there's every character that we come across that's an Abednedo has a name derived from a Beastie Boys song or lyric.
Incredible.
So there's a Resistance like wannabe pilot, but he's mainly a mechanic who helps with the Resistance ships. He's also an Abednedo. Presumably he knows Eloasti. He's called Oddie Mover, which is from their song Body Movin' from the same album. Like there's this whole Beastie Boys thing. This whole species is linked to the Beastie Boys. I don't know why, because the species
has nothing to do with it, really.
I don't know. It has nothing to do with the Beastie Boys, but it's super fun.
That is a good little Easter egg. I like it.
I've heard Abednedos have become quite popular. They've almost become like the Rhodians of the sequel trilogy era. Like a lot of the books and stuff that come out mention them.
Yeah.
They've popped up a lot more now, which I like because we need more. You know, I mentioned earlier at Maz's Castle, we didn't get enough aliens
that
we know from like the Cantina
we've met before.
Aliens. Yeah. Sure. But the Abednedos have kind of become one of those. We see them in various other places in the sequels, I think.
Oh, well. I'll have to track them.
In fact, there's one on Jakku. You know, when Rey first goes to Nema Outpost, we see this big alien carrying a load of stuff on its back, like lumbering away from the outpost.
Yeah.
He's like a big Abednedo. Okay. He doesn't look like Eloasti or any of the others. He's like this exceptionally large
one. Okay.
Like one, but he's still got the little tendrils on either side of his mouth. Cool race. I want to see more Abednedos in live action.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry, that was
that was a good tangent. I enjoyed it.
Completely sidebar, nothing to do with the story. Going back to the cinematography in that fight, there's a shot with the sabers diagonally, and they're like grappling with each other. It's really nicely framed. They use lightsabers really well in that whole sequence. I think.
I wanted to talk a tiny bit about controversial lightsaber shape for Kylo.
Yeah.
Isn't it really impractical to have two extra little bits?
Yeah, I guess in many
really
ways
hurt you.
It's chaotic, which I think is like that's
the point.
Vibe.
Yeah.
His lightsaber was originally a straight one.
Yeah.
And at some point when he joined the Knights of Ren, or was it when he met Snoke? I don't know which came first, chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
He bled the Kyber because that's how you make a red lightsaber. Like Kyber isn't naturally red.
Okay.
I don't think. So any red lightsabers that Sith own are bled.
Right.
Which is where you do some terrible act with them.
Yeah.
And the Force kind of changes the nature of the Kyber and makes it go red, the crystal inside. So when that happened, he also redesigned it and intentionally made it like really kind of shimmery and crackly.
Because it's quite scrappy looking in comparison.
It's very
to
rough.
The others.
I think he did that intentionally. I think it wasn't like that. I think it was his original lightsaber that he had when he was training with Luke.
Yeah.
But he not only bled it, but then he reconfigured the kind of electronics to make it crackly and put a crossguard control in it so that you get that thing. And it is like, it's risky and it's chaotic. But I like the way they show him using it against Finn, like to cut into Finn's shoulder sort of thing.
Sure.
But brutal.
Very brutal.
I don't think I'd fancy one with a crossguard.
No, it just seems like that's,
just slice your thumb off.
That's not wise.
Yeah. But yeah, they get away.
They get away.
They get picked up by Chewie.
Yeah.
That's, again, really sad shot. You just about make out Chewie in the cockpit on his own. Ooh,
It's awful.
Flying the Falcon on his own. Oh, after his little rage.
And then we get that whole R2 powering up.
Yeah.
Which was one of my questions. Why does R2 power up when he does? We've already had that conversation.
Sort of.
Maybe.
Yeah, we have many theories.
We have many theories. Yeah.
He does power up.
Maybe it's the combination of lightsaber and ray.
Yeah, and possibly to do with the missing piece being brought back as well, like triggering his wake up.
Sure.
Maybe he's then, I don't know. Anyway, he wakes up.
He wakes up, yeah.
Somehow,
Either way.
Archie wakes up. And then, it's like a long... Like it's quite a long epilogue, really, for a film that's kind of done. Like the film's over, but instead of having like a celebration like we have in previous Star Wars films, we get this little epilogue of
this walking
the journey. Yeah, the journey to Acto. Some nice John Williams going on here as well. Like
nice little
epilogue theme.
It's just beautiful landscape as well, isn't it?
It is. I feel like we should have had some added afterwards porgs. Because there aren't any actual porgs. We see some birds that presumably are actual birds from...
Yeah, they look like seagulls.
Where they shot it. It's Ireland, off the coast of Ireland.
It is in Ireland, yeah.
And there's like whatever they are, puffins or whatever, which is what porgs are based on, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could have CGI'd a few extra in for the, like,
for
the Disney Plus edition. Yeah. Just to annoy...
to annoy people.
Fandom menace, yeah. I love a porg myself.
Fair enough.
As we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
And Mark Hamill, he only gets like 3 or 4 shots, but oh my gosh.
They're good shots.
He's great.
That was my last note.
He just doesn't do anything, but he does nothing in such a cool way.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff goes over his face,
but
he's very still in that moment. And I think that was a brilliant choice. Like, I mean, it's no secret that he was a bit annoyed about all of that, I think.
Yeah.
But he still obviously put everything he had into that. Yeah, and Rey's look as she holds out the lightsaber.
Yes.
That last wide shot, sort of a helicopter shot or whatever it is, maybe a drone.
Maybe a drone again. Yeah. It's such a cliffhanger.
Yeah, and we had to wait 2 years.
2 years.
To find out what Luke was going to do. And oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about there.
Wow.
This was a very thorough breakdown of
This was a very thorough breakdown.
I think I was worried that we wouldn't have as much to talk about because I'm not so familiar with the sequels, purely because they've only been out for a shorter amount of time.
Yeah. I thought the same thing because I haven't seen these ones half as much.
Yeah. Turns out we had a lot to talk about.
We can still talk for a really long time.
With any luck, we are going to have an amazing special guest next week to talk about The Last Jedi. You'll have to come along and find out who she is, but she is amazing and knows an awful lot about film.
Incredible.
I'm a little bit nervous.
It's going to be great. We're going to have a great
she's
time.
Lush. Yeah, I can't wait. And I know she loves Star Wars so much. If you haven't already done so, make sure you follow us on whatever podcast platform you're listening on.
Yeah,
give us a little review.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting all your notifications and stuff. I don't know how things work. What are notifications?
No, you're absolutely right. They get a little notification to tell them
to download
every Monday.
Also, please answer the questions that we refuse to Google because we refuse to Google.
And you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Sisters of the Force Pod, and on Blue Sky at Sisters of the Force, and on YouTube at Sisters of the Force.
Excellent. So you've got no excuse. I will see you next week.
Next Monday. Until then, bye for now.
Bye.